Welcome back to Get Into It with Jason Hook, with me, your host, Jason Hook. And I have tons of stuff to show you. So many things for you to see. So what we're listening to. Dead Hunt. I've talked about this record before. My friend Kevin actually sings for this band. He's an original South Shore, but he defected to the other coast. Boo. Just kidding. This band fucking rules. This is just a super special edition with a screen print cover that I picked up. This came out on Blackwater. It's a CD on CD too, but I believe it might be a Mexican label. I'm not sure, but you can find it. This band fucking rules. Punk hardcore with a deep tinge to it. Definitely has like way more positive lyrics than what you know your average person would think when they hear this. I think that's the South Shore and coming out. There's the actual regular cover. And it's a cool screen printy cover. I don't know if this was for a record release or something. I found it on Disclose for cheap, but that's Dead Hunt, self-titled. I believe that this made my record, one of my records of the year's list last year. Go buy this shit, please and thank you. All right. This week I have all sorts of shit. A weird mix, if you will. New, old, foreign, American, hardcore, punk. A little bit for everyone. And I have my assistant sitting here too, so if you hear is anything from the Peanut Gallery, that's him. And my hair looks awesome, and check out my beard. And join the Facebook group, which I'll link below. First things first, we have Leper, Frail Life. This was actually recommended to me by my friend Joe. What's up, Joe? I don't know if he even watches my vids, but if you do, thank you. This came out on Pink Records in this past year. So this is a 2020 release. From Umeå, Sweden. I know I probably said that wrong. That place is a hotbed for punk and hardcore. Every punk and hardcore band from the early 2Ks to now, just thrashers from Umeå. This is just no frills, fast hardcore, the kind of shit that I like. Wheel is not being reinvented, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't have to be when it hits this hard. You got here. So you got the front here, Leper Frail Life, got the back. As you can see, we got 9 songs there, and I believe the longest is 2:05. Everything else is between a minute and a minute 30. So we got a minute 47 banger and a minute 54. Everything under 2 minutes, just complete balls to the wall hardcore. If you guys, you've watched my channel, you know what I like. You'll probably like this. I would say it's 8. I don't want to use the really, really lame. Yeah, dude. I don't want to use the really, really lame, like, easy way out and say 80s influenced, because that's what everyone seems to say. So I'm just going to say this is hardcore music. Got custom labels here. It's black vinyl. Don't need to show you that. That Mike Seatown's phrase, right? And then I'm going to re-sleeve this because fuck you. But yeah, this is the basic blast, a minute and a half blast of hardcore music that just is fucking relentless and leaves you lying on the ground beaten up after you listen to it. I highly recommend it. This is probably going to be on my year ender, which I'm already, it's September already. What a fucking piece of shit 2020's been. But there's been some really good punk and hardcore metal this year, so we got that going for us. But anyways, that's Leper Frail Life on Pink Records, Swedish hardcore. Next, we're going to come stateside. Here is The Fight, Endless Noise. This came out on Triple B Records. You see, I always keep my order forms, got my cool sticker there. Man, I'm not a fan of the weird melting metal T2 shit that seems to be popular in hardcore right now. But this is a classic. I don't want to say classic, but the new kind of popular trend in hardcore is the one-sided 12-inch. So this is blue vinyl. You have the classic Triple B. I love how they use the same logos. I think I've said that a million times. And then you flip it over. Look at this shit. So the Fight are from Long Island, I believe. Strong Island. I could be wrong. Did I write it down? Yes, I did. So this is, they are from Long Island, Strong Island. This is 8 songs of hardcore with a very heavy political and social lean on it. This shit is fucking great. If you love the the diss type bands, if you love the diss type bands, you know, anti-war, anti-fucking wage slave type stuff, this is for you. Some sick lyrics on here. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so there's like socio-political meetings in here. What is the one? There's one song here. There you go. They promise better lives to keep you working hard, and then they break you down until you're sick and tired. The backs of the working poor, that's where their money grows. The bottom of their pocket, that's where their money goes. So just give you a hint of what you're going to hear on this. But I really dug this band. They put out a record a year ago. Was it 2 years ago? I don't know. I was late to getting it. I know Triple B put that one out too because they put out everything. Triple B is like the 2020 just producer of records. They just put shit out like every week. And I buy a lot of it because like I'm a hardcore kid. And if I don't, you know, if they put out something I'm not a fan of, I don't buy it. I don't feel like I have to. But I dug this band a lot. It's not just chuggy mosh hardcore. This I'm meeting in here. I mean, look at the fucking art on this. It's telling you pretty much what you're going to hear. But that's The Fight and This Noise. Still readily available. I think it just got repressed, actually. Next, we're going to go down to Colombia with Moro. What's the name of this? This is called Pacificar. I probably am saying that wrong, so I apologize. It's got the Raw Punk logo here. So Moro are a band from Bogota, Colombia. This is Black Vinyl. You know what that looks like. Again, 2020 stripped down fucking hardcore, man. With a punk lean. This is more of a punk leaning to it. This is like fast hardcore played by dudes with charges, I would say. I've never seen them, but that's just my guess. Let's see, there's photos of them. Yeah, we got no charges, but we got like the denim jacket. We got the leather jacket. Fucking, of course, the mustache. But yeah, this is like straightforward. Just again to use a Jasonism that I've hammered a lot. Just no frills, no crazy wheel being invented hardcore, but you don't need it because this shit hits. This came out on Beach Impediment. This will be another probably record you'll see on my year ender when I start working on that. Here's the back. There's different covers for this one. I think this one's like a limited one. I think. I don't know. I ordered this from Vinyl Conflict in Richmond. Should have ordered it direct from Beach Impediment. Don't know why I didn't, because I don't know. This is another COVID buy too. A lot of these are COVID buys because I never stopped working, but the whole world shut down. So any sort of social stuff that I would have money for, I didn't do. So I just bought a ton of records and tapes, which pretty much gave me enough shit for like a year of videos without buying new stuff. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's Moro. Pacificar. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. My Spanish is real bad. But next, we're going to go over to the UK. Subdued. This is a UK hardcore band. More leaning towards, like, it's got a peace punk feel to it, I would say. I think, did I write down anyway? Yeah, I wrote 80s UK anarcho-punk with a 00, with a 2000s twist. And that's pretty much the best way I can describe it. Red vinyl. But this came out, this is the version on La Vida es un Muse Disclose, which I know I say wrong every time. We'll have another release from them later on in this. The US pressing is on Roachling Records. I ordered this from the UK because I'm an idiot, and I just didn't want to wait for a US pressing, which I could get for cheaper. But the name of this record is Over the Hills and Far Away. I mean, the cover art should tell you what you're going to get here. So this comes with, I don't know if the US pressing, I'm assuming it does have this. It comes with this cool little print book here that's just got the lyrics, and there's like a little photo and a little, like, I don't want to say art piece, but it's a little something for every single song on here. So this shit is cool as fuck. I had the demo by these guys put out that I actually picked up. I think I ordered this and this took a while to come. And I think I ended up getting the demo from somewhere in the US in between that. But yeah, this is definitely, it's hardcore, but it's got a peace punk leaning. If you guys are into any of the 80s anarcho-punk, This shit's for you. Like, you definitely dig this for sure. For sure. I think you'll love this shit. But it doesn't go full into like that like anarcho type like leaning though. There's definitely a hardcore like abrasiveness to it. So I wouldn't say it's like a full peace punk band, but it's definitely got bites that vibe. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but this is just the shit hits. But yeah, that's Over the Hills and Far Away by Subdued. Most of this stuff is all readily available too. I mean, I don't know about colors and covers if you're one of those collectors, but as a whole, you can all buy these directly from the labels. Speaking of next, we have, I know I'm gonna fuck this one up, Kaden Axo on Lenguias Podores, Podridas. Sorry guys, I feel like a dick. I'm gonna retake Spanish. But this is another hardcore band. I believe they're from Mexico. This came out on 11 p.m. Records. Again, more punk hardcore, stripped down, basic, no frills, knock you on your ass punk hardcore. I mean, it's what it is. I believe, yep, all sung in Spanish, but it doesn't matter because angry, hateful hardcore music transcends language barriers, my friends. Came with a coming soon little flyer from 11 p.m., which has been putting out absolute fire and heat all year. Red vinyl. And more delicious, oh no, not red, pink marble. I ordered this directly from 11 p.m. I actually order everything that 11 p.m. does. I try to get it right away if I can. Little insert here, just get some lyrics. This also comes with a ginormous newsprint poster. It's cool as hell. It's a cover, but it's in red. So there you go. But again, in the vein of this video, as you've probably figured out, this is just newer hardcore punk. This isn't like the chuggy moshy hardcore. 11 p.m. sticker. Just gonna fly for something I did. End it. Yeah, this isn't like chuggy moshy hardcore, which I mean, I mess with that stuff a little bit, but I'm not like super in love. Like I can get down with Earth Crisis, and like if you guys follow my Facebook group, I made a post about jamming some Hope Conspiracy and stuff of that nature, but like the super metallic, metalcore stuff, I tend to lean away from. I got a couple of guilty pleasures with that, which I might talk about in a different video, but I'm more on the punk side of hardcore, the thrashier type stuff, and this is it for you. Hey, you want to flip the record for me, buddy? But yeah, that's a Kaden Axo. I know I probably said that wrong. Just look at the cover, buy it, go to 11 p.m. I'm going to flip the record. I love this Dead Hunt record fucking rules, man. If you guys haven't checked it out, I mean, check it out. You guys like got one of these directly from the source, from Black Sabbath himself. Funny thing about this is like a lot of people were bummed about this shirt. They're like, when did Black Sabbath become political? It's like, have you ever listened to Black Sabbath? War Pigs isn't about pigs. Fucking idiots. Anyways, next we have Devil's Den from Kansas City. This came out on Atomic Action out of Rhode Island. What's up, Brian? I believe this is also on a purpley clear. The back, yeah. I'm sorry, a space. Yeah, so this is Barbed New Religion by Devil's Den on Atomic Action. These are, again, short hardcore songs. A little bit more of an experimentation than some of the other stuff, but not in like a corny ass way. But it comes with a flyer for something else, for another release on Atomic Action. Insert here. But this is a record I feel like might have slid a little bit under the radar, you know, with COVID and all this other stuff coming out. But this shit was like really, this shit hits hard. Again, really short songs. I would say, I don't want to say, I'm not going to say it because it's wrong. It's not a bad thing. I would say melodic, but it's not melodic. But there's some different like like interludes on this and stuff, like, you know, intros to some of the songs. But this is fucking great stuff, and I know this made surprised a lot of people when it came out. I remember seeing a lot of people being like, whoa, has someone heard the new Devil's Den record? And I grabbed it right away. I mean, that cover art alone is worth it. But that's Barb New Religion by Devil's Den, Kansas City Hardcore. On Atomic Action, which I've talked about here, I think, numerous times. I buy everything they do. Sweet. All right. Got this random old skull CD sitting here. Next from the stream the other night. I put that back. Also, this Discharge, Protest, and Survive double CD box set artwork, man. I mean, the shiny Discharge is cool, but and then you open it up, and it's got the cool logo on the CDs. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. Next, we're going to go over. So here's Fuse. Fuse is actually from Singapore, but Quality Control Headquarters put this out of the UK. This is another thing I pre-ordered. I believe it took a while to get here just because, you know, UK shipping and COVID and just nothing being easy anymore. Let's get the back here. So again, this is I believe it's 2020. Yeah, this is a 2020 release. So this is out of Singapore. Following the theme of the video, I don't want to beat the horse to death, but punk hardcore, kind of like Distorty. There's an ad on the back for all the different stuff. But yeah, we got political lyrics on here. There's no hope in a world of pain. Gone no ways to break the chain. You know, poison. It only takes one being to ruin everything. The lack of spirits that you bring. It only takes your poison. I don't want you near. No spirits and no fear. I don't need you here. I don't need your poison. Trust and loyalty will never on the bid. Gambling the deal. Never know how it feels. But yeah, this is like some Singapore. Some punk hardcore from Singapore. Vexed. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so done with this shit. Frustrated with this shit. You can never stop me. Get good. So these are just fast songs. This is a cool screen print cover. I think this was just actually repressed as well. So go ahead over to Quality Control HC and check this out, because it's a jammer. Pure heat, baby. This came on red vinyl. Got some labels there. This is a real short record. I think is there a bunch of dead wax on there? No, there's actually not. Yeah, this is a short record, but it fucking hits. I would say again, stripped down hardcore, no wild wheel being reinvented, but it hits the point and it hits home, and that's what I like it with my hardcore. That's what I like. So I love re-sleeving my records because one, I'm lazy and I don't want to have to re-sleeve them when I'm done filming, and two, I know it annoys people. So it's like a 50-50. But that's Fuse. This segregation will end on Quality Control Hardcore. We have another Quality Control release here. Here is Vile Spirit from the UK. This is another Quality Control hardcore band. I had to bring the Massachusetts accent out on that one. Whoop. Pick that up in a minute. That's fucking sick cover art. Take it back here. So of course, this I believe this band is made up of members of several other, you know, new wave of British hardcore bands. Each one sounding completely different. This has a real gruff vocal on it. I would say it's kind of like New York hardcore mixed with some early 80s HC parts with like a gruff vocal. I mean, I know that sounds like a little bit of everything. It's fucking hardcore, guys. Just get into it. But the name of this record is Scorched Earth. Comes with this cool book they did, which is similar to the Subdued record, which I might have members of this in it too. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. But it's got, you know, all the songs with a little like photo or art piece for each song. It's cool, which is cool. Ooh. But yeah, it's got custom labels. But yeah, this is Vile Spirit from the UK. They have a tape out as well, I believe. They do have a tape. I bought the tape a while ago, and I was like, oh, this is cool, because like the vocals are very gruff, very like in an interesting way. Like I didn't dislike it, but it's different than, you know, your standard like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 go hardcore band type vocals. But this isn't a 1 2 3 go type band. Again, this also gets a little experimental with the sound, but not fully off the rails. Not enough to be like, what are you doing? Didn't want the record. Again, another resealant. I hate these sleeves with the lips. But that's Vile Spirit. Scorched Earth. Got my little cheat sheet down here. So next we're going to go with a really, like, we're going to stay in the UK, but we're going to go with a really, an old record. This was a grail for me for a long time. This is the Crux Crash Split, which came out on No Future in 1980. Was this 82 or 83? It's 1982. So these are two UK 82 punk bands, oi bands, on No Future. One bummer about No Future is, about all their releases, oh, there's no download card, bummer. About all their releases is these sleeves are really like thin, easy wear. I mean, it's an old record, so it's going to have wear, but you know, you can see like the, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. These sleeves are, you know, it's a punk band, so they were done on the cheaps. Black vinyl, the Crash, Crux. I dig the Crux side a lot more. That's why I keep them in the front than the Crash side. This was a record I was actually on the hunt for a long time. Since the first time I heard it. I mentioned it on my Facebook group, which you should all join today. Like my buddy Ken had the Crux side on a mixtape. He used to drive around his shitty Chevy Celebrity and just jam it all the time. So yeah, man. So the Crux side was just burned in my head. So I prefer the Crux side more. The song "Keep on Running" is just, it's just a fucking, it's a classic, just oi punk song from the 80s. So the Crux did release this side as a EP, which is like $1 billion if you ever find one. I don't know if it was before or after the split. I don't know. It looked like it was repressed later on. I didn't look too deep into it. And this is pretty much all Crux did. They ended up putting out a disc. They might have done some comp tracks. I know they did a discography that didn't come out that long. They had this and like maybe B-sides and demos on it, but this was pretty much the highlight of both these bands. But that's the Crux Crash on No Future. Anyone have a shirt of this and know where I can get one, and a 3X or fat guy size, let me know. Comment below. Next, we're going to go over to, I believe, Denmark. Dutch band here. We have Agent Orange, not the California Agent Orange, the Dutch Agent Orange. So again, this was another band that had like a comp track. They put out 2 EPs. This right here is a collection of demo songs and alternate takes of songs. So this doesn't have the, it has the songs that are on the EPs, but it's like alternate versions, if you will. You get this for relatively cheap. I got it off Discogs. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was way less than what the EPs cost, I can tell you that. Comes with this cool poster. It's got an interview with the band on this side. Come on Gummo Punk's records. But like the classic, the Agent Orange, Your Mother Sucks Cocks in Hell 7-inch. Just lost my monetization. Which came out in 1983, is like a punk kill by death, just cornerstone and super expensive and hard to find collectible record, which I know I will never own a copy of unless I can find it for cheap or I win the lottery. So it's nice to get, even though it's alternate versions, it's nice to have some sort of version of it. It's on blue vinyl. Agent Orange. I believe this, I wrote down when this came out. 2014. This is a 2014 repress. And again, I believe this is really easily available to find. But definitely check this out. So the Agent Orange is called Demos and More. It's a good place marker because those first 2 7-inches are just, that's some collector shit. If you randomly find those, you're the luckiest person in the fucking universe. Next, we're gonna head over to Japan. Wind of Pain. So this is interesting. I'm gonna talk about this. So Wind of Pain are a Japanese hardcore band. 1992 is when this came out. This is actually not Wind of Pain. This is known as Discography. This is a bootleg. Check it out. So the cuts in the top. They fucked up the back. You got your white labels with stamps. and I'll see. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch this, but these matrices are scratched out big time. So this is a bootleg. This actually is the Wind of Pain LP, a comp track, and the 7-inch called Control the Frame. So it does come with a lyric sheet here, and then 9 through 14 from Control the Frame, and 15 from a comp 7-inch. So this is some pretty cornerstone Japanese hardcore. It's got the D-beatish flair to it, in my opinion, but to go along with the theme of the video, which is the 56th time I've said this, this is just fucking uppercut you into outer space fucking hardcore. These are hard to come by. Original prices are, I believe, they're over $100 easy. I paid $20 for this. I think I bought this from Felix Von Havoc on Disclose. But you can see, it's a bootleg. But hey, one day I'll own an original press. I know they're floating around here, so I know there's some people who have them here. Again, if you want to sell me one for cheap, I'll give you a hundo for it. No more. Hit me up. But that's Bastard Wind of Pain, discography. But it has the same cover art as the original does. The only thing is it just got the EP and the comp tracks on the back. While we're in Japan, we're going to hit up one of Eric Bauer's absolutely favorites. Disclose. Yesterday's fairy tale, tomorrow's nightmare. So Disclose are a Japanese punk band. In the same, they're a disc band, they're called Disclose. So it's like the D-beatish, it's a D-beatish punk, straightforward, fucking fuzzy, about to explode off the rails and fall apart, and just crazy fucking punk hardcore. Got discharge on his jacket, his shit slickers on his jacket too. I love that bit. So that shit looks like super cartoony edited in. I don't know, this is a repress. This originally came out, I think I wrote it down, 2004. This is a 2015 repress on La Vida es una Musica Discos Punk, which I talked about before. Great label, great label. Got black vinyl. Sick. D-beat raw punk, which is the best way to describe it. Punk has so many like weird subgenres now. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm doing a disservice. A little history of the band here. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing it a disservice when I'm like, thrashy punk, D-beat, raw punk. But that's the best way to describe this. This shit's super spastic. It literally sounds like it's about to implode on itself and then comes back in. They broke up when the singer passed away. So I believe there's 2 or 3 7-inches. They're right down. There's 1 EP and 2 splits before this. And then this. Then there are no more. This is a recent repress. You can find this easy. I know Eric digs this band. Check this out, especially if you're into like starting to get into Discharge and D-beat and stuff of that nature. This is a must-have. But that's Disclose. Let's try to get this right. Yesterday's fairy tale, tomorrow's nightmare. And then to close this all out, I got a live record here. This is from Ashlands Rise, Live Hell. From Ashlands Rise, we're from Nashville, Tennessee. This came out on Jade Tree in 2010. I believe it was recorded in 2005. But yeah, Ashlands Rise they were like a super heavy, distorty, almost in the nature of Disclose, like not as frantic, but just like some stadium crust, like you dig, why am I fucking forgetting it? And I'm like at the end of the video, so I'm not going to edit. Holy shit. Tragedy. If you dig Tragedy from Ashlands Rise, you'll dig Ashlands Rise. It's just like that heavy, just black vinyl, just that heavy, just kind of like dirty, dirgy stuff. And this is a live set. And for a live set, it's fucking good too. It doesn't kind of cut out. But that's it. Perfect. Perfect! So go check out the Facebook group, which I'll link below. Like, comment, share. I've got a huge wave of subscribers lately. If it's from the streams or you just finding me in the wild, what's up? This shirt should not surprise you if you've watched any of my videos or seen me talk in any of the streams or followed anything I do. And it's something I heavily believe in. I believe that, there's things are completely out of control. And if you don't like it, you can fuck yourself. And that's just pretty much where I'm going to stand on that. Have a good one.